The Department of Justice just indicted two individuals that were part of an online white supremacist organization that were looking to start or incite a race war. You know, they had they were trying to get a lot of their followers to target certain high value people. You know, now what's sad is there's a lot more than these two individuals that are out there. There's a lot more. In fact, these two individuals were upset because of what they say was, I guess, government corruption, and they wanted to collapse the system, right? Now, we know there's a lot of corruption in different forms of government, whether it's state, federal, local. But most of the corruption is coming really from their people. That's the sad part about it. But anyway, you know, a lot of these guys go undetected because, again, they're part of said organizations, whether it's the police department, the military, even political office, you know, with judges, lawyers, you know, councilmen. I mean, as high as it can go, right? But again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. In fact, when people have that rhetoric, right? People that are out there and they have that feeling, go out there and target certain communities, especially communities of color, right? Going to churches, schools, uh, again, where we shop at. When these individuals are caught, a lot of times they really try to dance around. I mean, they'll indict them, but they really don't try to convict them on the indict them on a hate crime. They try to dance around it and stuff like that. But again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But again, what's weird is when so-called black people start organizations like the Black Panther Party, the Nation of Islam, and so on and so forth. These groups are looked at as hate groups. Not showing that these groups are really out there to protect their people against corrupt politicians and corrupt government and hate groups, which tend to, again, avoid prosecution or avoid being detected because they're affiliated, they're a part of the government. And when you call it out, it's, again, you know, there's people that they're gonna have problems with that. Now these so-called black organizations don't have a history of going out there and burning churches and crosses and targeting white communities and so on and so forth. There was a video a guy made a while back, and he was talking about, you know, when he was I think he was a truck driver. He was taking a break, and on his break he overheard these people having a celebration for a retired fireman. And again, you would think that firemen would be people of character and morals and stuff like that. But anyway, this fireman, once he got some time alone, he sat down and he talked to this so-called black gentleman, and he explained to him that at one time, you know, he and some of his fellow firemen would leave people of color in these burning buildings. They would hear their cries and ignore them. And there was a case where these two so-called black firemen went behind two so-called white firemen and found two bodies, two little black boys that were dead. They died from, I think, smoke inhalation. But again, it's not surprising to me. Again, we hear stories even with doctors and how these doctors treat people of color. So I'm at the point like there's a quote, this coach, I think his name is Dennis Green. He said they all who they all who we thought they were, right? After losing the game, I think, you know. But anyway, that's what I think about these people in this system. They all who I thought they were. I'm not surprised. They all who I thought they were. See, that's why I say I don't put my faith in none of these people. I don't put up my faith in this system. I put my faith in the Most High. I put my faith in the Most High because again, they're showing you exactly who they are. But you know, anyway, family, you know, I just want to share that story right fast. With that being said, as usual, peace, love, shalom.